Hello and welcome to Strongline. I am Coach Melissa and today I'm teaching a 15-minute mobility class. So if you're here watching with me, give me a little shout out in the comment section to let me know that you're here with me live. All you're going to need for today's class is your yoga mat. If you so choose to use that, the floor works great. You don't need shoes. You can grab your water if that makes you feel more comfortable, and just an open mind to moving your body. I suggest that you get in something comfortable and just set the tone of your environment. Maybe put on some calming music or something that's really inspiring or empowering to you, because when we're moving our body in new ways, it can seem challenging or daunting. It can be also frustrating. So I encourage you to just be open to whatever you're about to feel. And if you are not a newbie to mobility, then just enjoy this and let yourself learn a few new movements. Today, we're not going to be holding anything for long periods of time. It's not a stretching class, but this is dynamic. It's going to get us moving in action to open up our hips, open up our back, our shoulders, our chest, to prepare us for a workout or to help us cool down slowly. All right. That said, let's get started. We're going to get right into it. Find a tabletop position, shoulders stack over your wrists and hips stack over your knees, creating a flat back here. You can tuck your toes or untuck them, whichever feels better on your spine. Look straight down to your mat. Take a big inhale, sweep your left arm up overhead to open up your chest and your shoulder, and then bring that arm underneath your right arm to bring your shoulder and your temple onto your mat. Keeping your hips square. Push through your right hand, open back up, reaching that hand up towards the ceiling, and then bring it back down. We're going to do 8 on this side and 8 on the other. So big inhale as you lift up, and a big exhale as you come down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Be mindful of what your hips are doing. Inhale, and exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Keep your feet on the ground if they're popping up, and exhale, shoulder on the ground if you can. Inhale, and exhale. Right elbow should not be locked out. Inhale, and exhale. Switching to the other side, I'm just going to flip around so I can look at you. Inhale to reach your right arm all the way up. We're going to move slowly through this first one. And then exhale as you bring that right arm underneath the left, shoulder down, temple down, setting it up. Hips are square. Now push through that left palm. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, nice slow breath. And exhale. Inhale, don't lock out that left elbow. And exhale. Inhale. Reaching, exhale. Gentle twist. Inhale. Exhale. And do 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. All the way down. You can sit back, come to tabletop, sit back into just a gentle, shallow child's pose, just to neutralize your spine, rolling your shoulders back. And then you can sit up and shake out your arms. All right, next we're going to go into a deep squat with a chest opener. All right, so bring your feet about shoulder width distance apart into your squat stance. We're going to squat all the way down. So bringing your arms either behind or forward, whatever helps you. Squatting all the way down, keeping those heels down. Now make note, if your heels popped up here already, I want you to roll up your mat and stuff it underneath your heels to give yourself a little bit of support. And then from here in our squat, we're gonna curl our spine. We're gonna drop our chin, crossing our wrists to open up through our back, keeping those heels down. This first one will go nice and slow. And then we're going to come up to our toes. Yes, coming up to our toes and opening up our chest by peeling our arms out to the sides like a fly. Good. And then round again. Heels come down into that squat, rounding through our spine, dropping our chin, opening up through our back, and then coming up to our toes, opening our chest, opening up those biceps. Come back down. Big exhale. Inhale as you roll up to your toes. Exhale as you come down. Big inhale. And exhale, heels down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, open up that chest. Lower those shoulders away from your ears. Exhale. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Deep squat. Curling under. Inhale. And we'll end with an exhale. And come up. You can sit in your low squat, bring your hands together, open up your back, shake out your neck. We're going to drop down to our belly next. And you want to have plenty of space on either side because we'll be rotating. So come onto your belly, arms out to a T. And from here, I want you to bend your right leg as we go into a scorpion, but keep both hands down. So as we twist, you're going to look to the right and just opening up here. Maybe your foot goes onto the ground, maybe it doesn't, but I want you to lift up through your knee, keeping both hands down. Then come back to center. Then you're going to bend your left leg, twist to the other side, keeping that left arm down. It's going to provide a little bit of resistance looking to the left. Come back to center. Right knee, roll. And come back to center. Add the breath. Inhale as you bend your knee. Exhale, roll. Inhale. Exhale, prepare. Roll. There you go. Make sure you roll on that exhale. Following your own breath, alternating side to side. Taking a moment here to reset. If your arms are now up by your face, bring them back by your sides in a T if you've moved. Keep going. Back to center. Bending, rolling, keeping both palms down. A little bit different than our normal scorpion, where we're able to roll all the way because we are rotating and keeping that arm off. We're not doing that today. Both hands are anchored. Give me a couple more until you've evened yourself out. I'm going to do one more just so I'm even. And then come back to a neutral spine. You can bring your hands by your sides. Do a little check-in with baby cobra, neutralizing your spine, stretching through the front line of your body, pushing down into your toes, just to neutralize from rolling side to side. All right, press all the way up. Next, we're going to go from beast into lizard pose. So lizard pose is kind of like our runner's lunge. All right, so let's first find beast. So our beast is like a bent knee downward dog. We're gonna push our hands into our mat, push our butt up to the air, dropping our knees down towards the ground so our shins are parallel to our mat. Look back at your feet here. So taking a big inhale. And then on an exhale, you're gonna bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand, drop down to that left knee. All right, moving slow through these first couple. Tuck your left toes under, press back through your hands, beast, hips lift, back is straight, knees are bent, and then bring that left foot to the outside of your left hand, right knee down, lift your chest. I think you got it. Coming back, beast, stretching out the shoulders, lizard on the right, back knee comes down. Push back, beast, lizard on the left. You can look slightly to the side as you come up through that lizard. Just a baby twist here, but keeping both hands down to support your body. You push back to that beast, open those shoulders, keep your spine straight. Using your core and your upper body strength to pull yourself forward into that lizard pose. So push into your palms, create space to draw that leg up, putting that back knee down. You got time for one more, evening yourself out. And then we're gonna sit back into a child's pose. So bring your foot back, sit back, drop your hips towards your heels and your forehead towards your mat. Neutralizing your spine. Taking a couple deep breaths. All right. Moving on to our next one. We're going to bring our hands behind us and slightly lean back, just reclining here. Be sure you're not flaring your ribs. Spine straight, and our feet should be about squat width distance apart. And from here, we're going to just lift the weight off of our glutes by pressing into our hands gently, and we're going to rotate our knees over to the left. If you went to the right, that's fine too. Don't worry. Pushing into your hands to take the weight off your glutes and then over to the other side. Inhale up and exhale, rotate. Your knee should be coming to your opposite heel. Exhale as you rotate, creating space through that twist. Coming up and down. We call these medial knee drops. Up and down. If your hips start to shift forward, just check in with yourself, reset up through your hands and your hips, and then start over again. We'll do a few more here. This one goes a little bit faster. Not a lot of transition time in between movements. Just following your breath. Inhales as you come up and exhales down. If you find that your hands are falling asleep, make sure your elbows are not locked out. Even yourself out. I'm going to do 2 more. And then we have 1 more movement. All right, shake out your wrists. If you need to do a little counter stretch, bring the tops of your hands down, do that. But we're gonna go into bears to kick throughs. This is one of my favorite ones. It's really fun. That's why we're ending with it. So find tabletop pose here. You're gonna need a little bit of space side to side, like with the scorpions. From your tabletop, you're gonna push into your toes, lift your knees 1 inch off of your mat. All right, this is our bear. All right, bear plank, bear crawls starts here. From here, push into your right toes and your left hand. You're gonna rotate onto the inside of your right foot, kick, so your foot can be on the ground or elevated, your choice. Kick your left leg through, lift your right arm up and slightly back. Big stretch, a lot of core. Then come back to bear, moving nice and slow. Now you're gonna put all your weight into your right hand, come onto the inside of your left foot, kick that right leg through, lift that left arm up and slightly back, and then come back to bear. Moving a little bit quicker, it's easier on your upper body. So rotating from side to side, working that shoulder mobility here, making sure you have plenty of space to kick that leg through. Breathing with it. Inhale to prepare. Exhale on the work. Inhale, bear. Exhale, kick through. Keep going side to side. I'll give you time for a couple more. Making sure you're evened out. I'm going to do 2 more. You get to rest very soon. This is the last one. And center and drop your knees. Sit back, child's pose, knees really wide, big toes together. Stretch those arms overhead. Drop your forehead down to the ground. And take 3 deep breaths. Filling your lungs all the way up. Emptying them fully. Letting your body relax. And then come on up. Thank you so much for joining me for these 15 minutes of mobility. If that felt good, but you just need a little bit more, replay this video, do another round. If you need more, replay it again. That's why having a library is so great. And if you have any questions about Strongline or want to try out any of our other classes, feel free to reach out to us at 202 Strong or stronglinefitness.com. All right, I'll see you guys next time.